morning, guys. I am just getting ready here and we're about to do the photo shoot with Matt's family. Just putting a little cover up on because I know I'm going to be in the photos, and I'm going to straighten my hair out a bit. I'm going to put some mascara on and eyeliner as well, and maybe a nice nude tone eyeshadow to go with the beige shirt. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to eat breakfast before his parents and family get here, but hopefully, because I'm fucking starving. Excuse the swearing. But that's what happens when you have in-laws that want to be here on their time instead of yours. Anyway, Honesty's eating lunch. For breakfast she had cereal, milk, I believe Matt gave her some fruit too, and egg. And now for lunch she's had a little bit of puffed wheat, a package of rice rusks, because it's been taking forever for her beef stew to cool off, and some apple, because getting tired of giving her just a bunch of grain. And in her beef stew, I added some peas. As you can see, they're nice bright green as compared to the other peas in this stew, because obviously when something sits in a freezer for a little bit, it's going to lose its color. But yeah, so I added peas and some cottage cheese. That rhymes. And I didn't eat at all yet because it's been too hectic, but the photo shoot is done. It went okay. Could have went a lot better, but what can you do? When you have hyper kids, you just can't control them. So anyway, it went all right. And then Honesty was feeling a little uncomfortable being held by other people, and she's kind of stuck to me like glue lately. As you saw, I got ready earlier. This is the look. Very light eyeshadow, like a beigey color, with a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, and I straightened my hair. I feel pretty good about myself right now, and some of the photos turned out good. Here are some of the photos. I think I'm gonna have a combination of fruit and salad, not together, separately. Then later on I'll have my vegan supper. I am going to get to feeding Honesty and then feeding myself after. I am gonna get some water because I haven't drank any water yet either, and I'm parched, so I'm gonna do that. For supper, Honesty's having green beans, yellow beans, carrots, and some pork, and potatoes. And then she's also gonna have some cheese, and for dessert she's gonna have some banana and cherries. For my supper I'm having some cherries and some stir fry with the couscous. I'm gonna have just pretty much the rest of that. And if I had carrots, I'd have some hummus with them, but I might just have some salad and hummus or something. Oh, another blanket. It's 9:41 and I actually napped this evening for, geez, an hour or more. I didn't vlog much today, just hasn't been that kind of day, I guess. With the in-laws here, I don't vlog them, so I just freaked out because Boots and Paws had switched bowls. Usually we like stand and watch them, but I had to like finish up the vlog and stuff, and Matt actually put the food out and just told me to watch them. So I'll look away for a few seconds because I'm doing some research on a this is going to be too much information if you're not into learning about squeamish things or things that, you know, people don't usually talk about. Anyway, I think I have what's called a rectovaginal or anal fistula. And I'm wondering if that's been causing my pain for the last like 6 years when I am on my period and I poop and it hurts. And lately I've been, remember I told you guys it felt like I was bleeding out of my ass, out of my rectum, because I wiped in that area and there was blood, like bright red blood. I'm like, that's weird. And so anyway, I decided, no, for guys, it's going to be weird and stuff. I decided to get in the mirror and bend over and take a look. Wouldn't you know it, there's some weird thing that could either be a hemorrhoid or something. But I don't remember ever seeing that. I'm going to have to make an appointment with the doctor, and if that is my period pain, there could be other fistulas in my like anal tract, and that is a bad thing. And I could have had an abdominal or anal abscess at any point in time. This could be really bad. This could have been what caused my irritable bowel syndrome too. So that's ridiculous. I got a CAT scan done a while ago on my lower regions, and it showed everything was perfectly healthy, but apparently you need to go a step further and like do MRI or a colonoscopy or both. So looks like I'm gonna have to do something, because this is bad and I'm bleeding out of what I thought was my anus, and now it could potentially be a tear in the wall between my vagina and anus. Matt and I were like arguing a bunch today. He couldn't figure something out. He had messed something up with this thing he's working on, and then he was like taking it out on me and just being super rude about it. And at first I was just taking it personally, and then I decided, you know what, if you're gonna be mean, I understand that you're upset and that, you know, this is important, but I don't deserve this. And until you can give me respect and get over this feeling, or until you fix your issue, I don't think we'll be doing anything tonight, like hanging out and stuff. Anyway, he fixed it. I put a wash in, and Matt put it in the dryer, so that was good. We both filled the dishwasher, and we both tidied up in different parts of the house, like, so that was good after the photo shoot and stuff like that. Anyway, I've been like super tired all day, and it was my fault for not going to bed until early hours of the morning. And I don't know, just thinking that I could have something like a fistula or hemorrhoids, and that there's, you know, invasive procedures to combat these things. It's kind of scary, and makes me sad that I might have to undergo surgery. If anybody knows about fistulas, please share your story with me below in the comment section. I'd really love to know what your experience with it was. Did you go through surgery? Did you bleed a lot? Like, what could be happening is that if it is rectovaginal, like when I'm on my period, obviously the blood is seeping through to the anal area. So that would be good. That's a lot better than thinking, you know, my colon or something is bleeding and there's bright red blood going into the toilet kind of thing. But yeah, what was your experience, and how did you deal with it, and how did you find out? I just haven't been feeling good at all. And the bad thing about a fistula is that it can cause widespread bacterial infection, which is also known as sepsis, in your body, and you can die from that. So I need to stop looking up on the internet like Matt says, and go see the doctor. But that could have been my issue for the last few years. Back in 2008, when I was on the NuvaRing, I gained a lot of weight. I became highly depressed. I started getting that pain after taking it out and not using it anymore. I do not suggest the NuvaRing. Anyway, I have an odd feeling that since I've been getting this pain on my period since then, that it could have had something to do with that. And I'm not too impressed with that at all. If I do find out that I do have a fistula and that is what's been causing the pain, and I get it fixed or do surgery or something like that, and then all of a sudden I never get that pain again when I poop, when I'm on my period, I'm going to look into suing that company, because it's pretty obvious. I don't care if they say, oh, it doesn't lead to weight gain, it doesn't do this, whatever. That's just like trying to tell people that that shot Depo-Provera didn't lead to weight gain and didn't lead to this and that, and it led to a lot of crap for a lot of people. I mean, not having your period for that long is just ridiculous. I mean, with the NuvaRing, yeah, you had your period. It was, every month or whatever, but I don't know, putting something foreign into your vagina and just leaving it there for like 3 weeks, it just seems kind of weird. I know that was probably a lot of TMI, but whatever. It's what's going on in my life, and you know me, I'm not going to lie about it or not say it, because that, you're going to notice, like, I'm going to be a little upset or depressed or anxious or whatever in my vlogs. And if I don't tell you, some of you might wonder why, so I'm going to let you know. Oh my god. Oh. I just got the pain. Another thing that's kind of gross and weird, but I'm super clean about it. When I pee and poop, say at the same time, when I go to wipe, sometimes, and I wipe front to back, when I go to wipe, there's sometimes poop from where I've wiped my vagina. So that's another clue that I have an erectovaginal fistula. Tell me how impressed I am right now. Not at all. Especially since a doctor or like my OB or the person who delivered my child, any of that, none of them noticed. I've been to ultrasounds. I've been to whatever, like, just, it's weird. And I've been to pap tests. You think, that's what they're there for, to look around that area. You think they would have saw it. I mean, it's visible. Maybe it wasn't open until just the last couple months, which is why I started bleeding. I don't know. I apologize for all the talking, but I guess I have a lot to say tonight. The cleanse, I never talked about that last night. Totally forgot. And then by the time I remembered, I was too exhausted. Yesterday went pretty well. It was great. But today did not go well. For one, I didn't eat enough. I didn't eat breakfast. All I had for lunch was 1 3/4 apples and 2 bananas. And then I've only drank a little over half a liter of water today. I was just too stressed out to eat, and then by the time I was done showering this morning and getting ready, his parents, first his sister was here, and then his parents were here, so I was like, crap. So I didn't have time to eat. That's why I wanted to do it a little later, but Honesty sleeps in the afternoon. So what I don't understand, though, I've never taken photos with my cousins, and there was cousins that I was pretty close to when I was younger. I don't understand why they need Honesty to take photos with her cousins. Whatever. It is what it is. And if she didn't need to, we could have done it this afternoon while she was napping. I could have eaten. Matt could have, We could have been ready by the time they were here. We had to feed Honesty. We had to do things like, anyway, it's always when it's convenient for other people, and it's kind of annoying. And then I ate supper. I was gonna eat all that was left of the stir fry, but then I started to get nauseous from it because I was eating way too much of it. Like, I ended up adding like 3-4 tablespoons of hummus to it as well with the couscous, and I couldn't eat any more of it after probably about half to 3/4 of what I was eating. It was a huge amount on a plate, and I gave Honesty some of the couscous too because she was still hungry. So that's all I've eaten all day. I am starving right now. I want to cheat. I was watching a Friends, and I consider him a friend already because he's a huge supporter since he found my channel. I'm not sure if he found my channel through Rob, which is Gray P455. You guys know I've talked about him many times. But this guy, his name is Dave Nicholson, and his channel is Axe Moose. He, on my first day, obviously not his fault, we all do things on our channels that can potentially trigger people and such, but he ate a team burger from A&W, and I love A&W's matzo burgers, and that's the first thing it made me think of. And I do like the team burgers too, and we have 2 coupons for buying 2 team burgers for $7 and 2 matzo burgers for $7, and I can't stop thinking about them since then. Like, oh crap. So like, I super want to cheat. I've been thinking about having Tostitos with some cheese. I miss cheese really bad. I don't feel like eating fruits, and I don't feel like eating more vegetables. This is why I can't do raw for any length of time anymore. I get so sick of it. Like, I get so tired of it. Like, oh, another fruit. Ugh. Or like, ugh, more vegetables. Like, it's just bad. Like, I think that I would do well eating in moderation, eating everything in moderation, and eating high fruits and high vegetables. Just not all fruits and vegetables, because I don't know. I just don't think I can do it again. And I have to admit that to myself, that I may never go raw vegan again. As much as it helped me, and it actually got rid of that, you think I could, as a human, I'm super stubborn, and it bothers me that I know that if I do go raw vegan, 1, I can eradicate high blood pressure spikes of going up and then whatever going back to normal. 2, I can eradicate that pain when I'm on my period. It goes away. It went away completely. I had the worst pain of my life back in 2010 when I first started doing the raw food diet. Ended up keeled over on the floor in our bathroom back when we lived at our first apartment. Matt wasn't home. I couldn't reach the phone because I was in so much pain. It was in the bathroom with me because I knew I was getting that pain throughout the day. That pain stopped for 10 or 9 months, I would say. I probably healed whatever issue was going on. And then by starting to eat the stuff again, it started happening again. I don't know. It's just a interesting thing to think about, that I have the answer to healing, or at least halting certain issues in my body, and I can't get the darn willpower or the wanting to because it gets so boring to me that I just keep eating crap and keep eating whatever. I can't take it anymore. I need to eat food. I'm not strong enough. So I'm gonna have some craft dinner that Matt made earlier, and there's some left over. I'm gonna have some of that, and I'm probably gonna have some Tostitos with cheese on it. So yeah, and I've been craving like craft dinner and then wanting to put friggin' cream cheese in it. I think I'm going to have some craft dinner with cream cheese because I've been wanting to try it. I'm gonna close up the vlog for now. Good night, everyone.